Check one. Check one. Check one. Check one. Right. Good evening, everybody. Today is the day one of our MCQ night session. Actually, if you look at the time schedule, we are in our 51-day count. I told you, take your O levels as if you are starting it on 1st February. Don't take February into your account, which means we are in our 51-day count. Toward the end of today's session, it will be 50 days. In this 50 days, how you work marks your output. For that, our day one session is MCQ night session. Before we start, good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me properly and see the board clearly? Confirm me in your chat box. If you can, just give a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes. Perfect. YouTube. Right. Right. I love the spirit. I love the spirit from this today, until your O levels. Until your O levels means now 17th February is your O level starting. Usually about 1 week prior, what you call government will tell us to stop all the classes. Until that day, this session will proceed. I'll just quickly give a briefing about this session. Then I'll start the session. In between, again, I will talk to you. Now, as I told you, don't take February into your O level count, which means February 1st. Think like February 1st is your O level. February 1st is your O level. Think like that, which means we are in our 51-day count. With today's end, by the end of today's session, it will be 50 count. The plan is this, MCQ night plan is this. I didn't brief much about these things in the post. MCQ night plan is this. MCQ night. Plan is this. Every day, at the starting of the day, maybe in the midnight or in the early morning, I'll be posting 10 MCQ for you from past paper, just like today. Today, I posted 10 MCQ from 2024 O-level paper, that is last year O-level paper. First 10 MCQ I posted today. That discussion will proceed that night itself. So tonight, now we are going to discuss the 10 MCQ I posted. How did I post it? As a Google form link. So I hope all of you did that. I saw a lot students have done that. Good. So you have to do that during that day. Take about 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes for 10 MCQ. But don't take 10 minutes. You can do it in about 1 minute, right? 6 minutes. Now first 10 MCQ Hema within 6 minutes. Today's MCQ, maybe in 6 minutes or 5 minutes, you can finish it off. Very good. I did it in 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, okay, you can finish it off. But question number like 20 to 30 range tomorrow's section, tomorrow will be question number 11 to 20. That will take bit of a long time, but maximize it. Maximum go for about 10 minutes. However, maximum you take 10 minutes during your day and finish off that MCQ. That night we'll be discussing. Now you will ask me, sir, 10 MCQ. How will it do something good? If we can discuss about 100 MCQ in one night, then it will do something good. No. This 10 MCQ will do a big change to you in your final result. Believe me, this is the 4th year we are doing the same session, same program. Surely this will change your full result upside down. Now from my end only 10 MCQs are working, but from your end, surely starting from tomorrow onwards, you will realize it yourself how much of effort you are going to put into this program. You will understand it yourself. Automatically your result will be built. Alright. So that's the plan. Every day 10 MCQ. Every day the days that I can do is Saturday, Sunday I won't be able to do, because Saturday, however, our interactive class finishes at around 10. So it will be a bit hard for us to do it on Saturday. But Friday night I will update you whether we are proceeding Saturday or not. Right? Saturday, no, we can as well, right? It depends. Saturday, Sunday, we'll keep it off. Sunday, however, off. Monday, yes, you have the session. Tuesday, yes, you have the session. Wednesday, no. Thursday, yes, you have the session. Friday, yes, you have the session. Saturday, may or may not. Sunday, no. Those are the days you have the session. Free or paid, fully free until your O levels. Fully free, will be proceeding like that. Both Zoom and YouTube. But what I recommend you is join the live session itself. Because don't collect too much of recordings to watch at the end. That becomes an additional stress for you. Now let's take today you missed the session. Tomorrow session don't keep it together and watch it as a separate video. Then it is a lack. Let's take today you missed the session due to something very important. You got sick today. You can't join the session. Hurry, come on. And tomorrow onwards, fall into the track. Don't keep it as a stress. Okay, today's recording is there, tomorrow also I'll watch the recording. Don't start collecting stress. Then this will become an additional stress for you. No, this should not become additional stress for you. This is like a stress relief session. That kind of a session is only going. That kind of a session is only planned here. So it should be a stress relief session. So see that you all don't collect the recording and watch it at once. Right? Try to join the live session itself. Finish it off. If you look at the discussion, out of the 10 MCQs, 1 MCQ or 2 MCQ, I'll go deeply and discuss. Right? Other MCQs, yes, in a normal way, we'll be discussing. It's like MCQ of the day. MCQ of the day, 1 MCQ or 2 MCQ, will go deeply and discuss that. Other MCQs, partially, I will discuss. Additionally, from your end, if you can try to have a separate book for this, maintain a book for this to write the reviews, special reviews and all, try to maintain a separate book. No need to buy a new book. You already have so many books with so many, empty spaces, no? So you can use those books as well. So that you need. Other than that, if you can have a past paper book, that is because we are doing the past papers. 2024 onwards, backwards we'll be going. We are going to do the past papers here. Even though I am posting it as a Google form, it's better if you can do it in the real past paper itself. Because at the end of the day, you have to sit and do a paper, no, not a Google form. No, so it's better if you can do the paper itself, right? Those are the things. Hurry. I will start the session. Meanwhile, I will talk to you. For today, I didn't tell you all about any notebook or anything. So for today, arrange a paper, or if you can try to arrange a book, not a new book, no need of a new book, or old book or something where you have free spaces. About 40 pages are enough for this full session period. It depends on how much of review you are going to write. Quickly run and take a paper or any additional book. Quickly run and come back and give me a thumbs up. Quickly run and take a paper or additional book and come and give me a thumbs up. Already having? Yes. Right. Okay. YouTube people, you all are not left alone. I'm checking your chat. Hurry. Right. Without wasting time, we'll start the session. If you look at the 2024 O level, that is last year O level, only my first MCQ. First MCQ itself a knockout MCQ. First MCQ is itself a knockout MCQ. Why I tell knockout MCQ? Look at the first MCQ. Look at the first MCQ. To which of the following tissue does the cell type stone cell belongs to? What a knockout MCQ. Most of the students after doing this paper, 2024 paper, they told, sir, paper MCQ paper is a bit hard the way. First question, they have given a knockout question. That's why you feel like it is hard. Anyway, I'll tell about this MCQ. I want to talk about that MCQ as well, or a stone cell, I will talk. Actually, today MCQ of the day becomes the 9th MCQ. That is what I want to deeply discuss. 9th MCQ. This is what I want to deeply discuss. Additionally, we'll be summarizing a bit deep about 6th MCQ. Which organal that we will be summarizing. Again, memorizing part we'll be finishing today. 9th MCQ is the MCQ of the day. Right. Take 9th MCQ. The formula of the compound formed by element X. Sir, element X is not there in our periodic table. Yes, that is how they give chemistry question. They won't give the regular symbols that you see in your periodic table. They will try to confuse you. X is given, Y is given, Z is there. Never you have seen it in your periodic table. Even in the alphabet, the only times that I have seen Z in the alphabet is only in the alphabet. Other than that, there are no much words in our day-to-day life connected to Z. Some students are more scared for these letters. Maths. In maths, X. More scared. That's how they give. Hurry. It is an unknown symbol. Element X with oxygen. Now, oxygen is something known. Formula of the compound formed by element X with oxygen is XO. while the formula of the compound formed by the element Y with sodium is NaY. What is the formula of the compound formed by combination of X and Y? What are they talking about here? What are they talking about here? Remember, when you are doing an MCQ, within the first 30 seconds, within the first 30 seconds where you read the MCQ, logic should come into your mind. Map should come into your mind. How we are going to do that question? That map should come into your mind. Now, this question, they are talking about X with oxygen, Y with oxygen, then X and Y together. What's the formula? What are they talking about? They are talking about writing formula. Writing formula. Listen. Writing formula. Writing chemical formula. Writing chemical formula. What you need to write a chemical formula? Valency. Repeat with me. What you need to write a chemical formula? Valency. 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 Simple. We have the periodic table. Nilamai, go tell me the periodic table. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. That's the periodic table. In the periodic table, columns are called as, vertical columns are called as groups. No, Lamai. What are the groups we have? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, Group 6, Group 7, and Group 8. Those are the groups we have. No, Lamai. Remember, Group 1, this is group, that is group, this is group. Group 1, Group 1, Group 1 valency 1, Group 2 valency 2, Group 3 valency 3, Group 4 valency 4. Sir, then Group 5 valency 5. Illaye, nondi. Group 5 valency is again 3. Group 6 valency is 2. Group 7 valency 1. Group 8 valency 0. Okay, underline? Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go one more time. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, look at the question once more. Look at the question once more. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Formula of the compound formed by element X with oxygen is XO, while the formula of the compound formed by element Y with sodium is NaY. How do you write a formula? How do you write a formula? What's the science behind writing a formula? What's the science behind writing a formula? Let's take calcium, calcium, calcium. Chloride gamuko, calcium chloride, calcium chloride. What and what are joining? On calcium is joining with chlorine, calcium is joining with chlorine. Calcium group 2, calcium group 2. Then valency 2. Chlorine group 7, chlorine group 7, valency 1. How do you write their formula? Calcium chloride, write CaCl together, CaCl together, but valency of chlorine should be given to calcium, then 1 should be given to calcium, valency of calcium should be given to chlorine, valency of calcium should be given to chlorine, calcium valency 2, that is given to chlorine, you write like that. But do we write it like this and keep? No. Valency 1, we don't need to indicate, you can erase it off. On CaCl2, calcium chloride. How did I write the formula? Valencies are there, interchange the valency, you get the formula. Valencies are there, interchange the valency, you get the formula. Ehenang lamai, to write the formula, what we need? Valency. One more time, to write the formula, what we need? Valency. Now go to the question. Now go to the question. Formula of compound formed by the element X with oxygen is XO. X with oxygen is XO. X with oxygen is XO. X with oxygen XO. Now what does this tells us? This tells us the valencies. Tell me, oxygen, what is the valency? Oxygen, what is the valency? What's the group number of oxygen? Group 6. Then valency 2. Oxygen we know valency is 2. Oxygen we know valency is 2. එහෙනම් what should be the valency of X? What should be the valency of X? See, after X, no number. After oxygen, no number. After X, no number. After oxygen, no number. Nang, both their valencies are same. After X, no number. After oxygen, no number. Nang, both their valencies are same. එහෙනම් oxygen valency 2, X valency also should be 2. Agree? Agree? Yes? Yes. X O, after X no number, after O no number, oxygen valency 2 we know, then X valency is also what? 2. Now come to Y. Now come to Y. What they have told about Y? What they have told about Y? What they have told about Y? While formula of the compound formed by element Y with sodium is NaY. Y with sodium NaY. Y with sodium is NaY. Y with sodium is NaY. NaY. Now from this, what's the data we can get? C. Sodium's valency we know. Sodium's valency we know. What's the valency of sodium? Sodium group 1, valency 1. Sodium valency we know. Sodium valency we know. Sodium valency 1. Group 1, valency 1. After sodium, no number. After Y, no number. After sodium, no number. After Y, no number. None. Both their valencies are, go fill in the blank. Both their valencies are, after sodium, no number. After Y, no number. Both their valencies are same. Henang, tell me, Y's valency also should be how much? Y's valency also should be how much? Y's valency is also. Again, look at that last part that I told. After X, no number. After O, no number. Both their valencies are same. Oxygen valency 2, then X valency is also 2. After sodium, no number. After Y, no number. Then both their valencies are same. Sodium valency, we know 1. Then Y's valency is also 1. Now the question is asking. What is question asking? What is the formula of the compound form by combination of X and Y? X and Y. X and Y are combining now. X and Y are combining. X and Y are combining. Go. X and Y are combining. See? X is here, Y is there. X and Y are combining. How to write their formula? To write the formula, we need valency. Do we have the valency? Yes. X's valency, we have. X's valency is 2. Y's valency, yes, we have. Y's valency is 1. Ehenang interchange their valency. Interchange their valency. What should be their formula? What should be their formula? X, Y. X valency should be given to Y. Then after X, you write 2. Y's valency should be given to X. Then after X, you write 1. Go tell me, do we write 1? Do we indicate 1? No, we don't need to indicate. That's the formula of XY. So formula become XY2. X valency 2, I found it from here. Y's valency 1, that I found from here. Now join them. X valency give to Y, then after Y2. Y's valency give to X, then after X1, XY2. XY2. XY2 is what answer? XY2, what's your answer? XY2 answer is answer 3. Answer is answer 3. Sorry? Yes, got it? Yes, got it? Yes. YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. Hot, hot, hot. Perfect. Hot. Second question that I want to discuss is sixth one. Sixth one. Sixth question. Sixth question. Which organelle of the cell transmit the hereditary characteristic from generation to generation? Now, Lamai, when doing MCQs like this, we can review a lot. Maybe you know the answer, but you can analyze all the answers they have given. Onna lamai mitochondria. Mitochondria. What is the function of mitochondria? Production of energy or generation of energy. Onna kiva powerhouse. Powerhouse nevei. Powerhouse is not the function of mitochondria. Function of mitochondria is production of energy, generation of energy. Go tell me what biological process produces energy, generates energy. What's the biological process that generates energy? Respiration. So we can tell mitochondria does respiration, aerobic respiration in presence of oxygen, aerobic respiration, thereby it produces energy. Open the mouth and tell what's the function of mitochondria? Producing energy by aerobic respiration. One more time, open the mouth, tell louder, put it to the mind. Now you memorize. What's the function of mitochondria? Production of energy by aerobic respiration. One more time, production of energy by aerobic respiration. Production of energy by aerobic respiration. Then powerhouse is what? That is another name for mitochondria. Another name for mitochondria is only powerhouse. So according to the question, you tell the answer. Function of mitochondria, production of energy by aerobic respiration. Another name for mitochondria, powerhouse. According to the question, you write the answer. Right? Now, when someone asks you, what are you doing? You can't tell, I am King's Perory. What are you doing now? That is function. You tell the function. Tell me your name now, you tell your name. Right? So mitochondria, production of energy by aerobic respiration. Its another name is powerhouse. Nucleus. What's the function of nucleus? Nucleus is the main organelle in a cell. And it's an organelle that you can detect, that you can observe using a compound light microscope. Again, I repeat, it's an organelle that you can observe using a compound light microscope. Now, mitochondria, can you observe using compound light microscope? No, you have to use an electron microscope for mitochondria. But nucleus, you can detect it using a compound light microscope. Again, mitochondria, you can't see in a compound light microscope. You need an electron microscope. Nucleus, you can see using a compound light microscope. What's the function of nucleus? Nucleus is the main organelle. What are the functions? It only controls the cellular activities. It controls the cellular activities. Number one. Stores genetic information. Stores genetic information. Your genetic informations are stored there. And transfers inherited characters from generation to generation. Open the mouth and tell. Controls cellular activities. Stores genetic information. Transfers inherited characters from generation to generation. One more time. Open the mouth and tell. Stores genetic info, controls cellular activities, stores genetic information, transfers inherited characters from generation to generation. One more time. Controls cellular activities, stores genetic information, transfers inherited characters from generation to generation. That is nucleus. You can observe or cannot observe in a compound light microscope. Can, no, cannot. Can, no, cannot. Can. You can observe using a compound light microscope. You can. Golgi bodies, Q1-Q10, what should come into your mind? Secretory substances. Synthesis of secretory substances. Packaging and secretion. Synthesis, can it produce a secretory substances, packages it, and then it secretes. Secretion. Synthesis, production of secretory substances, packaging, and secretion. Again, one more time, we can tell production. Production of secretory substances, packaging, and secretion. All are a secretory part is done by Golgi bodies. When I tell Golgi bodies, secretory should come into your mind. Production of secretory substances, packaging, and secretion. Ribosome what should come into your mind? Protein, synthesis of protein. Protein synthesis is ribosome. Ribosome synthesizes protein. Who will transport protein? Ribosome synthesize protein now. Who will transport protein? That also done by ribosome? No, ribosome only synthesizes protein. Who will transport? Rough endoplasmic reticulum. RER transports protein. Transport protein. Keep that in mind. Again from beginning, mitochondria, production of energy by aerobic respiration. Another name, powerhouse. Nucleus, controls cellular activities, stores genetic information, transfers inherited characters from generation to generation. You can observe it using a compound light microscope. Golgi bodies, production of secretory substances, packaging, secretion. Ribosome, synthesis of protein. Transportation of protein, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now, what's the question asking? What's the question asking? Which organelle of the cell transmits the hereditary characters? Those are inherited characters. Hereditary is inherited characters from generation to generation. What organelle transmits hereditary characters from generation to generation? Nucleus. Hurry. Maybe most of you would have got it correct, but I wanted to go deep and explain. Those are the two main questions I want to discuss. Now we can go in normal order. Go in normal order. Question number 1, knockout question. Knockout question of the day. Anitya, I think question of the day. This is kind of knockout question of the day. To which of the following tissues does the cell type stone cell belong to? Sir, we don't have stone cell. That word is not there in our textbook. No, yes, it is not there. Then how are you going to answer? Students, those who did this question, yes, they felt it hard. Actually, my stone cells are present. Stone cells are present in sclerenchyma. It's there in sclerenchyma. Then we didn't learn it, no? Yes. There were issues like that. Therefore, last year, they gave all for this question. Even in my PDF, my Google form, I have given all for that question. Because it is something that students doesn't know. But the problem is this. After doing the first question like this, now just imagine on the O-level day, you get your science paper. First question is a knockout question. Which of the following tissues stone cell belongs to? Even those who have fully studied the textbook doesn't know about stone cell. From that, what happens is, mentally you might fall down. Just students fall down. First question itself, don't know anything, mentally fall down. After that, other questions, even now, these questions you can do now. When I'm doing, you will understand. This question you can simply do. Maybe due to this first question, stressfulness, due to that knockout question, you might get wrong in other question that you even know. So remember, during your O-levels, you can get any question. Think like it's a cricket match. You can get any balls. According to the ball, you need to bat. Maybe first question is stressful for you, but don't carry that stress to the other question. Other questions you can score. This question maybe you don't know. Now let's take stone cell. Stone cell, something else is given there, but you don't know that. You don't know now what to do. For now, keep it. Do the other question. Maybe come back and read it again. Think about it. Deeply think about it. Maybe answer will come into your mind. There may be situations like that. First 3 questions, 4 questions, or maybe hard, tough questions can come. Not always, rarely. Tough questions can come. Questions that you never expect can come. Even that can happen during your O-level. That is your O-level, no? Your paper, your batch paper. So during that time, you can get questions like that. Don't fall mentally down. I always tell the students, don't get emotionally connected to the questions. It's just a question you need to do, you need to score. That's it. Don't get emotionally connected with the question. Very wrong. Don't get emotionally connected. Correct. So, however, their stone cell is current time. Second, of the following pairs, the pairs of vector quantities, we'll do a quick analysis on vector quantities. Vector quantities, vector quantities, vector quantities. Onnalamai in physics, we discuss about physical quantities. In physics, we discuss about physical quantities. There are two types of physical quantities. What are the two types of physical quantities? One, scalar quantity. Two, vector quantity. Scalar quantity, vector quantity. Scalar quantity, they have magnitude. Magnitude means value. A certain value is there, magnitude is there. But do they have a specific direction? No, specific direction is not there. Magnitude is there, specific direction is not there. Scalar. Vector quantities have a magnitude. Harinilamai, any quantity should have a magnitude. Any quantity should have a mathematical value. It has a magnitude and it has a specific direction. Specific direction, both are there. That is vector quantity. Scalar, only magnitude, only one is there. Vector, two things, magnitude, specific direction, two things are there. Scalar, only one, vector, two. Memorize like this. I know you know this, but during the exam you might get confused. Vector, only magnitude, the magnitude and direction both. The moment you get that confusion, you are knocked out. So I know you know that, but during the exam, sometimes you can get confusion. Memorize it like this. Scalar vector, go in alphabetical order, A, B, C, D order, S, V, S, V. What comes first? What comes first in your alphabetical order? What comes first? First is one. First in your alphabet, first is S. First is S. First is S. Second what comes? Second what comes? Second what comes? Second is V. Second is V. First is S. Only one magnitude is there. Second is V. Second is V. Two are there. Magnitude and specific direction. Memorize it like that. First is S. Only one magnitude. Second is V. Two are there. Magnitude and specific direction. Now come to the question. Now come to the question. Now come to the question. Of the following pairs, the pair of vector quantities is force and mass. Force and mass. Force and mass. Force, it has a magnitude, it has a direction. Yes. Mass, there is a magnitude. Is there a direction? Can we tell a proper direction for mass? Sugar, 10 kilogram in north direction, 20 kilogram in south direction, 250 kilogram in northwest direction. Can we tell like that? No. It doesn't have a direction. Second, pressure. Pressure doesn't have a direction. Keep that in mind. Pressure doesn't have a direction. Again, it's a scalar quantity. Acceleration, yes, it has a direction. It has a direction. It's a vector quantity. If you want, now you categorize them. Force, vector, mass, scale, pressure, scale, acceleration, vector. Speed. Speed doesn't have a direction. It's a scalar. Speed doesn't have a direction. It's a scalar. But what about velocity? Velocity. Velocity has a direction. Yes, velocity has a direction. Velocity is a vector. Speed is a scalar. Speed is a scalar. Work is also a scalar. Work is the work done. No? Can you tell like this? I did some work in northwest direction. I did a work of 1000 joules today, but in south direction. Can you tell like that? No. Work doesn't have a specific direction. Velocity velocity has a specific direction. Displacement has a specific direction. Both are vector. Velocity has a direction, vector. Displacement has a direction, vector. What about distance? What about distance? Distance. Is it given? No. Distance. Distance doesn't have a direction. It's a scale. It's a scale. So if I categorize all of them, force is a vector, acceleration is a vector, velocity is a vector, displacement is a vector. Mass is a scalar, pressure is a scalar, speed is a scalar, work is a scalar, and distance is a scalar. Third question. Which of the following is the element that acts as an intrinsic semiconductor? Intrinsic semiconductor. What is intrinsic semiconductor? We'll do a quick revision on that. What is intrinsic semiconductor? Analamai semiconductor. Semiconductor, we have two types. What are the two types of semiconductors? Intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. What are the two types of semiconductors? Intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. One more time. What are the two types of semiconductors? Intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor. What is intrinsic semiconductor? Pure semiconductor material. One more time. Pure semiconductor material. One more time. Pure semiconductor material is intrinsic. Pure semiconductor material is intrinsic. For example, silicon crystal, a silicon lattice, pure silicon lattice, intrinsic. Germanium lattice, it's a crystal structure. Germanium lattice. Now about lattice, we can separately discuss. Later on, I will discuss. Lattice structures are also there in our syllabus. No? Atomic lattice is there, ionic lattice is there. Later, I'll discuss. Silicon lattice, germanium lattice. Those. And for now, just keep in mind they are crystals. Silicon lattice, it's a crystal. Germanium lattice, it's a crystal. Pure form, intrinsic. So silicon and germanium are intrinsic semiconductor. Pure. Extrinsic. Lama intrinsic pure nang, extrinsic should be impure. How come it is impure? How extrinsic semiconductors are made? Look here. Usually this is how extrinsic semiconductors are made. First they take a intrinsic semiconductor. To this intrinsic semiconductor, you mix. No, mix is not a good word. The correct word is you dope. That's the correct word. You dope a third group. I'll separately write it. A third group or a fifth group element. You dope a third group or fifth group element into intrinsic semiconductor. Tell me, when you mix a third group or a fifth group into intrinsic, is it going to be pure? Will it be still pure? Can it be pure? Practically think, can it be pure? No. Now it becomes impure. Now you call it extrinsic semiconductor. I'll go one more step ahead. Extrinsic semiconductor, you have again two types. If you dope third group element, it is going to be positive type extrinsic semiconductor. If you dope a third group element, it is positive type. If you dope a fifth group element, it is negative type. Third group element, positive type. Fifth group element, negative type. One more time. Now it's a memorize. Semiconductor, two types. Intrinsic, extrinsic. Intrinsic, pure. Example, silicon lattice, germanium lattice. Extrinsic, impure. How it is made? You take intrinsic, dope, third group or fifth group. If third group is dope, positive. If fifth group is dope, negative. One more time. Open the mouth, tell, now it's a memorize. Semiconductor, two types, intrinsic, extrinsic. Intrinsic, pure. Silicon lattice, germanium lattice. Extrinsic, impure. How it is made? You take intrinsic and you dope third group or fifth group. Third group, positive type. Fifth group, negative type. Which of the following element that acts as intrinsic semiconductor? What's your answer? Intrinsic semiconductor. Tell me the answer until I drink some water and come. Silicon. Ekane la my silicon. Answer silicon. Hurry. Fourth one. Which of the following indicates the symbol of element zinc, sodium, silver? Zinc, anybody knows. Zinc is Zn. Sodium, even grade 6 child knows it is Ne. Silver, what's the formula of silver? Ag. Ag. Now these are the symbols that students might not know. Just record this in your somewhere and keep. These are simple questions. These are simple questions, but students go wrong sometimes. Silver, silver, Ag, 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 gold, gold. Who knows gold? Who knows the symbol of gold? Everyone knows gold. Who knows the symbol of gold? AU. Platinum. Platinum is easy. Platinum. PT. Good. PT. On. Mercury. H. Mercury. H. And one thing, copper, Cu that you all know. Tin symbol. Tin symbol. Sn. Lead. Lead. PB. Lead PB. And I hope you all know iron Fe. Done no need. You know, right? Iron Fe. Copper Cu. These are the additional new ones. So here they are asking silver. I'll change the board. Here they are asking silver. Silver is Ag. Silver is Ag. So your answer is zinc Zn, sodium Na, silver Ag. Answer 3. Question number 5. Select the option that correctly indicates scientific name of plant mango. Sir, should we memorize scientific names? No, you don't need to memorize scientific name, but just know that humans are Homo sapiens. That anybody knows, no? And if anybody needs this, take a screenshot and keep. Sorry. Keep, can I write it somewhere and keep? Hurry. Should we know the scientific name? No, you don't need to memorize the scientific name. What we need to know, you should know how to write a scientific name or how to type a scientific name. Listen. Organisms according to binomial nomenclature. What nomenclature? Binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature are given scientific names. Who introduced binomial nomenclature? Carolus Linnaeus. One more time. Who introduced binomial nomenclature? Carolus Linnaeus. Why it is named binomial nomenclature? Bi means what? Two. Bi means two. Then why it is named binomial nomenclature? That is because every organism is given two names. No, names is not the correct term. Two epithets. Every organism is given two epithets. For example, Homo sapien. Homo sapien. What's the language they use to give these names? Greek or Latin. You can't give it according to the language you want. Greek or Latin. So according to binomial nomenclature, every organism is given two epithets. That name is given using Greek or Latin languages. For example, Homo sapien. Homo sapien. What are the rules you need to know? What are the rules you need to know? First letter should be capital. All the other letters should be simple. One more time. First letter capital. All the other letters simple. Between the two epithets, there should be a small space. Now that doesn't mean you write homo here and sapien after about 1 kilometer. Mehema bala choti space. A small word space should be given. A small word shape space should be given between the two words. Between the two words. Next, if you handwrite it, now I have handwritten it. If you handwrite it, you have to underline it. If you handwrite it, you have to underline it. Then, now you can't tell Anissa, I wanted to decoratively underline, will underline like this. Mehima bad. These are standard ways. You can't underline. You have to underline using normal straight line. Right? If you are printing, if you are printing, if you are printing, you have to use italic letters. If you are printing, you use italic letters. Italic is slanted letters. This is for printing. This is for handwriting. One more time, one more time. Binomial nomenclature introduced by Carolus Linnaeus. How many epithets are there? Two epithets. Language use Greco-Latin. First letter capital. All the other letters simple. All the other letters means even this letter. This letter should be the first letter of the second epithet. This is the species name. First letter of the species name also should be simple. Only the first letter is capital. All the other letters should be simple. If you handwrite it, underline. If you are printing, italic. One more time. Binomial nomenclature. Carolus Linnaeus. How many epithets? Two epithet. What's the language? Greco-Latin. If you handwrite it, you have to underline. If you print it, you have to italicize. Right? Go to the question now. Now remember, your exam papers are printed, but your answer scripts are handwritten. So know that you should know those rules and where you apply what. Exam papers are printed, answer scripts are handwritten. Cool. Select the option that correctly indicates the scientific name of plant mango. First one, hurry, first letter capital, all the other letters simple, but is it italicized? No, wrong. I'll discuss the third one. Third one, first letter simple, wrong. Fourth one, all are simple, again wrong. Second one, first letter capital, all the others are simple. It is italicized. Hurry, that's the answer. Second one is the answer. Sixth question, we already did no nucleus. Seventh one, from which of the following structure in the ovaries of the female reproductive system an ovum is released? An ovum is released. Ovum is released. We'll quickly discuss that. You think how many hours you all studied today? Send me in the chat box. 60 hours on me. कोई कारण if you have studied, all those who told they studied, they studied. Go tell me now. Go tell me now. What is this? You have studied, no? 60 hours of studies per day. Go tell me, what is this? What is this? What is ovary? That is ovary. This tube, this tube, fallopian tube, fallopian tube, fallopian tube, fallopian tube. This finger-like projection, fimbria, 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 fimbria. Center space, center space, uterus, 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 uterus. It has a thick wall. Uterus has a thick wall. Opening, 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 vagina the vulva. The opening is vagina the vulva. The vulva, when I ask opening vulva, when I ask opening vulva, this tunnel, that is vagina, that is vagina, that is vagina, that is vagina. Now the question is talking about ovary. Ovary. There is a pair of ovary in female reproductive system. If you look at the ovary, ovary has two zones. Ovary has two zones. Outer zone is cortex. Outer zone is cortex. Second zone, inner zone is medulla. Inner zone is medulla. Inner zone is medulla. In the ovary, from birth, females have what? Females have what? Primary follicles. Primary follicles are right. Primary F. Primary follicles are there. How many primary follicles are there from birth? How many primary follicles from birth? 2 lakhs, that is 200,000 to 4 lakhs, that is 400,000. How many primary follicles from birth? 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs. 200,000 to 400,000 primary follicle. Inside what? Inside what? Ovary. We are discussing about ovary here. Inside the ovary. Nearing puberty. And every time in your menstrual cycle, one of a primary follicle develops into a multicellular structure called Graafian follicle. One of a primary follicle develops into a multicellular structure called Graafian follicle. That Graafian follicle comes closer to the wall of the ovary. It comes closer to the wall of the ovary, burst out, and releases an ovum. Burst out, releases an ovum. That released ovum is captured by fimbria, transferred into fallopian tube, rolls along the fallopian tube. If fertilization does not take place, goes out, breaking the walls of the uterus. If it is not fertilized, the remaining shell, what do you call the remaining shell as? What do you call the remaining shell as? Corpus luteum, corpus luteum. Turns into corpus albicans, and finally it will fade off. So tell me the process. From birth, there are 200,000 to 400,000 primary follicle. It develops into Graafian follicle, comes near the wall of the ovary, bursts out and releases an ovum. This is the ovum. Ovum, that is a female gamete cell in human, releases an ovum. That ovum is captured by Fimbria transferred into fallopian tube, rolls along the fallopian tube. If fertilization does not take place, it is released out, breaking the walls of the uterus. Meanwhile, remaining shell turns into corpus luteum and corpus albicans and fades off. One more time. From birth, 200,000 to 400,000 primary follicle, towards puberty, and every month, every time during menstrual cycle, one of a primary follicle turns into Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle is what kind of a structure? Unicellular structure, the multicellular structure? If you are listening properly, you can answer this. Graafian follicle is unicellular, the multicellular turns into a multicellular structure called Graafian follicle, comes near the wall, bursts out, releases an ovum. Ovum is captured by Fimbria, transferred in fallopian tube, rolls, goes off. Meanwhile, remaining shell is corpus luteum, turns into corpus albicans, and it fades off. And it fades off. What's the question asking? From which of the following structure in ovaries of the female reproductive system an ovum is released? From which part ovum is released? You might feel like all the answers are correct. No, all the answers are not correct. Primary follicle turns into multicellular structure called Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle comes near the wall, bursts out, releases an ovum. So ovum is released from what? Graafian follicle. Remaining shell is corpus luteum. It turns into corpus albicans. Sorry. Eighth question. Cutting a yam with well-sharp knife is easier. Reason for this is, Lamai, when they are talking about cutting something, guaranteed what they are talking. Pressure. Cutting something means they are talking about pressure. Pressure is equal to force divided by area. If you need to cut something, you have to apply pressure. Again, I repeat, if you want to cut something, you have to apply pressure. If you take a knife, by using a knife, you can easily apply pressure. See, in a knife, the edge of the knife is sharp. Sharp kiyanne, its surface area is very less. Sharp means its surface area is very less. Look at this knife, an old knife. Look at this edge. I'll turn it this side. Look at the edge. Can you see the surface area there? Can you see the surface area is very thin. Area is very thin. Other side, area is not that thin. I don't know whether it's not getting focused. This area is not thin. This area is thick. So I can't cut it with that. The other area, it is very thin. I'm not going to do that. You can cut it. So this area is thin. Area is thin. Can I think area is small? Area is less. When area decreases, tell me mathematically, area decrease. When the denominator decreases, what happens to the final answer mathematically? When the area decreases, what happens to the final answer? Final answer will increase. Then pressure will increase. So how do they increase the pressure in a knife? They make the edge sharp, thereby decrease the area, increase the pressure. One more time. They make the edge sharp, thereby decrease the area, increase the pressure. Additionally, if you want to cut, you also have to additionally apply some force. Your force should also act there. That will additionally increase the pressure. If you are cutting something, are you going to keep, how can I tell? Are you going to keep your knife just on that? Will it cut? No. If you want it to cut, you need to press it. You have to apply some force, especially the knives in our houses. Neither. Even the sharpest knife in the house never cuts the bread. No, you have to keep and press it. Takkali hema chappa vela, according to the pressure you apply, right? So you have to additionally apply some force there. So your force with the decrement in the area increase the pressure cuts. That's the logic there. Cutting a yam with a well-sharp knife is easy. Reason for that is you have to talk in terms of pressure. You have to talk in terms of pressure. Ability to apply a greater force? No. The ability of applying greater pressure? Yes. Lessening the friction? No, there is no friction. You can't talk about friction there. Lessening the weight? No, we don't talk about that. Ninth question already done. What was the answer? XY2. Last question of the day. Actually, this 10th question and 11th question comes together. Now, 11th question is for tomorrow. Tomorrow is already today. Then question number 10 and 11 are based on the following sketch of the human digestive system. Which of the following option indicates a path food passes through A to B in this system? Tell me the parts. Tell me the parts. Starting parts are not there. Mouth ne veini buccal cavity. From there, the tube esophagus is here. From there, this part stomach. A is stomach. From stomach, C-shape bend, duodenum. From C-shape bend, small part here, small intestine. Large part here, large intestine. Finally, there is a Bucky-like thing. Bucky, rectum, opening, anus. Go again one more time. Tell me the track. Buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. One more time. Buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. Additionally, what is this? What is this? What is this? That is our liver. What is this? What is that? That's the pancreas. What is this? There's a cute little part hanging there. Cute little part. What is the cute? Appendix. What are they asking? Which of the following option indicates the path the food passes through from A to G in the system? A, stomach. From stomach, duodenum. From stomach, duodenum. From stomach, duodenum is D there. From duodenum, small intestine is E there. From small intestine, large intestine is F. And G is the ending point, they are telling G, no? So A to G, in between you have D, E, F. D, E, F is answered. Any questions? All clear, no? All clear. So 10 MCQs of the day. Today actually simple ones. Second day and third day only we will have some complicated ones. Right? Second day and third day only we'll have some complicated ones. So now you have understood the procedure, how this class proceeds, right? One of important question I'll go very deeply and discuss. Other question partially what I think we go deep only, right? All the other questions also we go deep, right? According to the timing, we go deep and cover as much as we can. What I want from you all is when I'm teaching here itself, give a full focus here, right? The fellows, those who went to WhatsApp now, unnecessarily went to Instagram, unnecessarily went to TikTok, useless no. You're sitting here, you came to study something, meanwhile you are doing something additional that is not even necessary here. That's a waste for yourself no. Instead you can stop this and go and watch something else there, even at least that will do something good. So practice that. When you're doing something, focus only onto that and focus and do, especially in this last 50 days. I told you, 1st February, Saturday, first, at least for the next 50 days, focus and do these things, right? Additionally, if you ask me, sir, my result is W, current result is S. Can I go for A during this last 50 days? Guaranteed, I tell you can. With responsibility, I am telling you can. But your maximum input should be given into this. Lama, your final result is based on the input you give. How much of input you give, that much of output you will get. How much of input you give, that much of output you will get. Give your maximum input during this time period. Don't waste your time. It will become huge regret at the end. Don't keep doing that. It's a big regret. Don't keep regrets at the end. You're working on something for last 11 years to keep some regret at the end. No. Every second, every minute, utilize it. Give your maximum there. You should feel, today I gave my maximum. Now is the normal time that most of you go for bed. Now, when you are going to bed, you should have the feeling that today I completed my maximum. This is my maximum. With that feeling only, you go to your bed. That doesn't mean you unnecessarily waste time. Now, in the term of studying, what we do, photosynthesis lesson, we study again and again. Lamayu, photosynthesis, let's say you already have studied, you know everything there. Is there any usefulness in studying it again and again? No. Remember, your marks will develop only if you study the things that you skip or don't study. How many of you all did a paper analysis? Third term, now third term is also cancelled. Some schools, yes, they did third term exam. Third term paper hari, natang your second term paper hari. How many of you did a proper analysis on that? Do that analysis. First, find out what questions you are getting wrong. That question section you study. Without that, you can't improve your marks. Maybe you can keep your marks. You can keep your marks to the same level. Now we don't want that. Now we want the improvement. If you want the improvement, you have to focus on the section that you get wrong. Today itself do that analysis. Don't waste tomorrow whole day on doing an analysis. Tonight itself do the analysis. Find out what are the lessons that you are getting wrong. Focus on to that. That lessons you finish off. Because these 50 days, we don't have time to finish all the 35 lessons in science and all the other lessons in all the other subjects. 9 subjects are there. You can't do that. Focus on the section that you get wrong usually, that you skip usually. That one you study. From that you build your marks. That will increase your marks. That's what I tell by studying. That's what I tell by give your maximum. That's what I tell by utilize every second in you. For that, every second in you is needed. That's what I tell. Don't waste a single minute. Don't waste a single minute. Tomorrow, at the end of the day, I'll ask the same question. Did you give your maximum? I'll ask that question. Did you give your maximum in this day? All of your answers should be yes. You should feel that today, yes, towards the end, 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, almost 12. I gave my best. This is my best. That feeling should be there in each one of you. Okay. So with that, first day of our MCQ night session is over. I'll update in the group the second set of questions. Tomorrow is question number 11 to 20. That set of questions I'll update you all. If you have a past paper, book, finish it separately and maybe update it in the Google form. You finish it separately and quickly update it in the Google form. Those are things. Then tomorrow night we have the session. Meet you with the second set of questions. Keep working. Keep working. Don't waste a single second. Work like ghost. Work like robots. Tomorrow I'll ask the same question. No one is going to sit here with any regrets. Meet you tomorrow.